Hello YouTube. I'm going to show how we did this. Like this, we needed to smooth it. Also this piece. Hold on a second. Turn the scanner down. We don't have to stop. This is a piece of wet. It's not really wet dry. It is nice paper. It does stick down if you wet it a little bit to the glass, but I don't want to do that. This is what we did to surface these. Okay, like on this side. Same thing, back and forth. And you get the idea. The same as this piece. If you look at it real close, let's get on the camera here. See how it's better around the edge. That way this makes nice and smooth. Okay. Now, we're going to show this. Let's get around the other side of the camera. We'll drop that on our piece of glass. If it will show up in this light. There we go, it's a little better. See how skinny this gib is, okay? The shim. Put our finger down here. See how skinny that is? See, there's a gap. Okay, I found it. Side on line. This is 1/8 inch wide by 1/4 inch. You see how that almost go in there? All we have to do is knock the corners off. Like I say, the top corner, we'll use a file to do that. So we'll make new ones out of this. These skinny ones, the screws have to go in so far. Don't fumble with it. Get it in there. I think you can see the gap. We will snap a picture of it. Okay, enough of that. Okay, now where this rides is, actually where these ride is the top and up in this groove. It doesn't ride as much on the bottom as you think. Okay, so when we cleaned this, we cleaned everything. Did the same thing on the sandpaper. Did the swishy thing. We got down here with sandpaper. And down here, didn't really remove a lot of metal. And clean all up. Everything where it slides, okay? Now the same as this. This don't really ride here. It rides inside of here. Okay? But we did clean that up. Same way. This piece, you look in the previous video, it's not completely done yet. We took our file to it, different directions. I just made it in the jaw of the device. Went different directions and flattened that out. So we're going to reuse this. I could made one out of a piece of brass. I did buy a piece of brass. I don't have a mill, but I could have copied this good enough. A little step might have been hard to do, but there, get back in here in the light. Okay, we'll pause and we'll show just a few more things, and then we'll have some pictures on this episode. And we don't know if we're going to show how we're going to make this bushing in this episode, so we really don't know. It's how far we get today. But I just thought I showed how I cleaned up the parts, like a piece of sanding block. Like say you want to get in somewhere up against an edge, like here. You know, so you want to get right in there and stay along that edge. Works pretty good. So we're not really removing any metal. There's a few burrs down here where it's worn. Right here, like a little edge. See that? It doesn't really bother it when I looked at it, but we still may file it off. But there you go. When you put grease on here, that'll float on there now. We're going to use this grease that has with Moly Graphite. Then we will switch over to regular grease, because that will help it, everything kind of wear, because it's for engine bearings. So that's the grease we're going to use on this stuff first. We may just keep it in there, but I know it has the possibility of making some extra wear, but it'd be like lapping it in there. You could use even that compound for granular valves and small engines, and you could put that on a sheet of glass and do the same thing. But I really like this paper. This is 220. You can go to 400. I just stayed with 220. But make this short. Thanks for watching.